Good morning. It is 7:41. A new law takes effect today that puts more interlock devices on vehicles of those accused of driving drunk. And joining me this morning, Jason Derscheid from Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Thank you so much for being here.
Absolutely.
I appreciate it. So the law goes into effect today, and the problem basically before was that someone who was found and arrested for driving drunk would have their license suspended, have their license pulled, but then sometimes they'd wind up back behind the wheel.
Correct.
And this is going to hopefully put a stop to that.
Correct. What we've kind of found is that between 50 and 75% of those who had their license suspended continue to drive on it because it's difficult to enforce, and there's
50 to 75%.
Yeah.
That's a big number.
That's why this is such an important thing, because it allows them to continue to do so legally, but also protects the public to make sure that they're not drunk while driving.
Okay, so you're arrested for driving drunk. This gets put on your vehicle. How does it work? What happens?
So this is the piece that's installed underneath the column of the vehicle, and this particular model actually has a camera installed on it as well to make sure that the person is the person who
is blowing
in and required. And then this is one of the devices, and it calls for you to blow, and then you can blow into it.
Okay, so that one has a camera. Do other ones have, like, I don't know, a fingerprint device or?
I don't believe a fingerprint, but there are additional types and different models, and some of them have GPSs. Some of them have like this one also has like a rolling blow. So if you blow into it or have somebody else blow into it and you continue to drive, while you're driving, it'll signal for you to pull over and blow again to make sure that you're not drunk. Or not drinking after you blew to get it started.
Oh, really? So it keeps testing you. It's not just one test and you've got the car for the day. You have to keep doing it as it goes on. Okay.
Yep.
Interesting. And a judge basically can decide if this becomes mandatory on someone's car? Is that how that works?
Yes. This doesn't change the existing law that requires interlocks for those that blow above a .15 or a repeat offender. But what this allows is for those who are in that area, that first-time offender between a .08 and .15, who's subject to that license suspension, to get their license back legally with one of these installed. So it just kind of extends their opportunity to be able to take their kids to school, go to work, go to church, things like that, but it keeps the public safe and makes sure that people aren't put at risk.
Texas has one of the highest rates of drunk driving accidents in the nation, if not the highest. And Matt has been pushing for these interlock devices for a long time. Why now? Why are we finally getting on board? We're like the 25th state to do this? Yeah,
Texas is the 25th state. It's been 10 years since we've been able to strengthen drunk driving laws in Texas. It's been one of our legislative priorities for those 10 years. In other states, in Louisiana, New Mexico, Arizona, it's reduced drunk driving fatalities by 30 to 45%.
Really?
So when that becomes one of the things that we see as a recurring I guess theme or in data and research, that's why it's become one of our biggest priorities, because it's shown to save lives.
Shows some progress. Yes. Thank you so much for stopping by and bringing one of these things so we can see what it looks like. Appreciate it.
Yeah.